Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper. Today we're playing some Stonehearth Alpha 9. That's right. Unfortunately, it did update. But then fortunately, at the same time, it did update. So, we're going to be leaving the Land of Hope to venture into new lands. Which hopefully should, not update. And then we can actually extensively have a cool town. That would be pretty great with decent progress. Anyway, this looks pretty good. I like this. I like the giant mountain. I'm not going to do something with that. I'm not too sure. I like the idea of having sort of mountains. This looks really good right here, this groove. Oh, yeah, you know what? I think that might be a good idea if we have a town in here. The problem, of course, as we all know, is that we can't really find too much in this area. But it looks quite quaint, which is why I want to get something going on there. So let's, oh, this looks pretty good. Let's see what we can do with this area. I like it. What should this town be called? We're about to find out. I'm not really a guy, well, I don't know how to name things interestingly. I just don't have the keen ability to do so. Let's see what this is. Not as big as I would thought. Not as big as I was expecting it to be. It's not too great because I don't think you can make farms on stone. So, I think what we'll do is, I think this is pretty nice. We can have like our town hall right here. I like that. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and start right here. We've got some berry bushes right there, so it's a decent place to start off. Lots of wood. So, Whiteside. I like it. Welcome to Whiteside. Maybe we should really name it part of the terrain. Like Rockside. I like that. Rockside! Beautiful. Right. Now, before we start, I should probably start naming people. A bunch of people did request to be named. Some of them probably didn't, but we'll go ahead and do so anyway. So we got Nelria. Beautiful. Traveler approaches already. That was very fast. The traveler would like to give... sure. Why not? I don't mind. Then we got Nelvin. Now, Nelvin is someone from our previous world that was Neria's cousin. That's Law now, I might add. We got Jared right here. Jared. Beautiful. Now, I believe someone wanted to be called a farmer. Wanted to be classed as a farmer. So, good thing we got a hoe. So, we'll go ahead and name you Farron. I think it's Farron. And we'll change you into a farmer at the same time. Just in case I may forget. It does tend to happen. You're already moving towards there. It's good to see. We'll go ahead and name Japopo. Japop, even. Let's get the O in there at the end. Oh, no. Okay. That was... It was all part of the plan. Don't worry about it. Then we're going to change Kate right here. They probably don't like the idea of me changing their names. Like, I mean, they were born with these names. They've been raised and told that that is their identity. But I'm just sort of swiftly taking it away, really. Tells them right there. And, of course, Joey. Welcome to the new land of Rockside. What we will do now is set ourselves some designations. We're probably going to move from this area. So I feel like I don't really feel too compelled to not have any resources nearby. Moved on to these blocks. We'll have food separated as well as we usually do. There we are. And then we'll have sort of a random area where anything can go other than food or sort of materials. Let's go ahead and start chopping down some trees. I don't think we have any big trees nearby, so we're just going to have to sort of use what we have with us right now. We're just going to try and deforestate this entire area. Gather these berries. Let's go into super speed mode. Now, we want to get a carpenter straight away because we want to try and get a value as high as possible with our town. We'll get a trapper as well. I'm not sure who was just named as the trapper there. We'll go ahead and change Tulsum right there into the carpenter. There we are, beautiful. Now, I was thinking maybe I should get all of this stuff out of the way first before I actually start. Because, you don't want to see this every single time I want to start a new world. But I feel like it would get rid of the adventure, You want to see the beginnings of a town. You don't want to see like, oh, I don't have any attachment to it now because I didn't see how it grew as a town. Now, we've got to watch out because the goblins will spawn a little camp. We do know this from Alpha 9, being Alpha 9 right now. Or 2283. It's not really the full version of Alpha 9, but soon it is basically it, but bugged. So, there you go. Also, I'm using the 32-bit client because it is quite buggy right now on the 64-bit. They are going to update that, though, so we're looking forward to it. I'm not sure if they've done that already, but still, I'm using the 32 because I forgot to change 64, so I'm just going to say that it's because it's less laggy. There we go. That's how I'm going to word. Yeah, there we go. Not really the word I was looking for, but still. I could not think of anything, so I'm just going to say word instead whenever I can't think of anything. Now let's go ahead and get the carpenter. I'm talking a lot right now. Very excited to start a new world. Here we go. Beautiful. Hopefully, we don't have any problems. Now, there is ability for us to build pretty much whatever we want, but it does involve cheating, so I'm not too sure if I'm really going to go too crazy on doing that. Maybe sort of small, cool little things that would be annoying, well, impossible to do otherwise. But we'll see what happens. Also, we've got, like, iron veins right here. We've got 2 of them on, like, lower levels. This is fantastic. So already, we're going to have a lot of iron to actually start creating some decent materials. And we've got some food as well. Now, we do need to... How much food is it on the first day? Is it 40 or something like that? Let's double check what our inventory actually gives us. 9 food right here, baskets of berries. But that, of course, any inventory that we have is anything that's actually been stockpiled. Wait, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, apparently not. How much wood do we have? Okay, no, don't matter. It's anything that is just a block that we see. Okay, my bad, I got it wrong there. Also, there's a fox sort of lying around. 2 of them, in fact. We need to set up some trapper locations. There we go. They don't really need to be near any animals, but I'm just going to do them like this anyway. It would be cool when that eventually does need to be the case. It would make a lot more sense. Now, we are fairly secure from any enemies that are down in this direction right here. And there's a neat little sort of chasm going on right here. And, well, that leads to a very large forested area, some small trees right there. But for the most part, it's quite quaint. Now, it's getting pretty dark. The first day is over for Rockside. But that's fine. We've got quite a lot of wood, so we want to start making ourselves some decent housing. Now, I'm not going to go too crazy like I did before. What I'm probably going to do is make sort of a small sleeping quarters. And then I'm going to make a sort of fairly large town hall right here. What I'll probably do is add decorations to it and stuff like that. It will be in a bit of a cheaty way, though, so I'm not too sure if I want to do that. But I will do it right... Well, I will do a little bit, and if you guys don't want me to do that, then feel free to comment. But it would look nicer. I'm not going to lie. Because otherwise it's impossible. And also, I'm an aesthetic freak, so... It's my fault, I know. Also, we had a farmer as well. We're going all over the place right now. If we just go ahead and get some sort of a small... I think turnips are pretty good because they're pretty fast. Now, I believe 3 is actually the correct number. It's odd numbers, otherwise it looks a little bit awkward. So if we go ahead and plant turnips right here, and I think 5 across to make corn, because corn takes longer to grow, but it's a little bit more nutritious, and everyone has a nutrition level. I haven't seen it really in action, but if I go to morale right here, nutrition, there we go, 40. So it does depend on their happiness. So eating corn raises their nutrition, they'll be a lot happier. And that will be indicated right here on the overall happiness. So that's sort of the way you work around happiness right there. Food does matter, which is really awesome. I like the fact that they enjoy a varied palate. There we go. We got, apparently we got slice on for no particular reason. I'll just take that off. We can actually see half the world right here because I had slice on. I was wondering why we had a sort of an abyss right over there. A little bit freaky. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a fairly cool looking sleeping quarters. Not too, not too crazy, but it's got to be around about here, and then later on we can swap it out for some guy's random house. I like the idea of that. So if we go ahead and do like 30 by 15, and then we have sort of 2 entrances right here. It has to be 9, I believe, because we want to have a door in the middle, and the door is usually 3 across. Do we want a double door? Because I think a double door is 4 across now that I think about it. Probably not. I don't see the need to actually have one. What we'll do is we'll have it go forward by 2, and then we'll have the 9 right here again. And I think what we'll do we want anything in the middle? Probably not. And then what we'll do, we've got 7 right here, so a normal door. There we are. A little bit snazzy. Oh, that's wrong. Let me just go ahead and change that. Then what we'll do is do we want wooden columns? Probably. We haven't got too much wood right now, so it's not something we want to go too crazy on. Now, do we want the front to be made out of wood and the sides to be made out... Well, the sides to be made out of normal wood and the front to be made out of... Well, it says wood, but it looks more like plastered. Oh, it actually said plastered wooden wall. So, I like the idea of sort of the front of buildings being different to like all the other sides. So what we'll do is we will keep that. Now, we have the doors right here. So we can have like a normal door there. We have like a double door right there, can't we? We can... I think that's a little bit strange, though, so I'd rather have sort of 2 windows there. Now it looks like some eyes. Very freaky, but at the same time, fairly cute. There we go. And we'll put some windows right here. There's a lot of space as well to get some sort of, well, a lot of beds. Which reminds me, I have not been making anything, which is very annoying. So we probably won't be able to get the first migrant out of the way since our value isn't high enough. I think 10 beds is fine. We start off with 7 people, so what we'll do is we'll go back to this and continue onwards. Now we had the roof right here. Oh, it doesn't like the roof, apparently. That's annoying. I think it's because the trees are in the way. Let's undo. And let's try the roof again. Let's select that. Oh, no. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to remove this. We all know this happens, okay? Oh. Okay, then. Do you not want to remove it? Nope, you do not want to remove it. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Took me a few extra tries to actually get the roof finally finished. I had to go further and further out before the game was like, okay, that's good. Thumbs up. Fantastic, however, since it actually works. So what we'll do we want this roof or do we want like a thatched roof? I think I'll just stick with the wooden roof. I'm not too sure. I don't like the color of that. It just looks a little bit strange. I think it's because of the stripes. A little bit weird. Do we want to have it morph like this or... Wow, that's really weird. That's very flat. I like that for some reason, but I'm not too sure if that's really going to be applicable. What about if we do it on this side? I don't know. That's not bad. Or if we just have it like this on all sides. No, I don't like that. That looks... There's not as detailed there. You know what? No, we'll go back to the south and west sides. There we go. Just because I like the sort of the peaks at the front right there. I'm not too sure about this, but I think we might be able to actually do some extra details that with the new blocks that we have right here. However, what we'll now do is just go ahead and get them to start building it. Now, I have saved, so don't worry. Nothing bad should happen, but bad things are probably going to happen is really what we should be saying there. And we do have quite a few traps ready. And we do have a level 1 Japopo right there. Good job, sir. And I believe we are making beds. We do have some mean beds going on. Now, building is taking place, but they are sort of, for the most part, sleeping. So, we were a little bit too slow with the actual bed creation right there. But that's fine. We have some nice farm work going on. Like I said before, it needs to be odd numbers so that you have the sides tilled rather than having sort of an edge corner that's just useless, basically. And if you do 4, you're just going to have 2 fields that are not tilled at all, and then just 2 normal ones that are tilled. So you've got to do it in odd numbers in order to actually be efficient with the farms. As you can see, they are starting to construct. Fantastic. It's going to take them a little while to do that, and I think we haven't passed the criteria on happiness. Oh no, net worth, we have a... yeah, we passed the criteria on net worth. I'm not too sure if we have on food, though. Since we don't have too much of it. So, don't expect to pass. I think we're a little bit too far behind. It'll be a little bit more frustrating if they eat all the food and then we have to start passing the criteria. But oh well. I've got to try and set up the correct way to actually get the first map done on the daily update. But let's see if we actually have passed it on food. Nope, not even close. We need 50 food. We did pass it on net worth and morale, but the food, significantly far off. It looks like you probably need about 4 of these bushes, since we did nearly have half, pretty much, let's just say half, since we have 24 out of 50. So we probably need like 4 of these types of bushes right here in order to get halfway through, if you're not quick enough with the farms. I don't think the farms can even get done quick enough, to be honest with you. Maybe if we were like significantly quicker, but it has been, I think, nearly an entire day. Maybe if we got the hunters going on. I'll try and think of some interesting meta right there into how to get the first people. I like it. A caravan approaches. Hello, Rockside. I come bearing goods for trade. Would you like to give me 4 oak logs in exchange for 18 picket fences? Would you like to give me 4 oak logs in exchange for 18 picket fences? Yeah. That's pretty fantastic. So look at that. We got 18 picket fences. I mean, we can use them for decoration, I suppose. It might look quite interesting if we have the picket fences go across this area right here. If we just go like this, I can see... Oh, no, it won't connect anyway. We could have like a... No, that's not even. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what I can do there, but we'll find out. I quite like the idea of sort of having a nice little fence around these berry bushes. I'm not too sure why. I wish I could move more of them, but you can only delete them with the deletion tool right here, which is clear. There we go. Also, we can't loot, or at least I've been unable to at the moment. Maybe it's just because the saves I've been on have been a little bit bugged. We're not too sure. However, our net worth has shot up then. Okay, nearly. It went up by about 500. A little bit less than that, maybe. A little bit more than that, actually. And we've made a bunch of beds as well, which is good to see. What we'll now do is make the resources required to actually finish off making the exterior of the house. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, beautiful. There we are. Got 8 windows, 1 door right there. Anything else? We could have some random dinner tables in there, but I think I'd rather just have it... We gotta decorate it, you know what I mean? Like, if we get some... We'll need some dining tables anyway for the inevitable dining room, so if we make 10 of them... We always need more than 10. And I like just sort of giving the carpenter stuff to do. So let's get like 20 of those and 18. And we'll just get 20 chairs as well. Obviously, if we want to, we'll prioritize other things. In fact, I kind of want to make this stuff first. So if we move those up to the top, move the crock pot. I wish we had a crock pot. That'd be delicious. We'll have that at the end because I don't think we have any fibers nearby. That's a good point. I've not seen any flowers or fibers or anything like that. A lot of them are down here, so we will need to make ourselves some ladders, which is pretty easy. We'll just go ahead and do that. No, that means we're no longer safe from anything down here, but that's fine. I need to get some of these flowers and some of these rocks. We've got a few down here. These are very nice decorations, especially for the little flower beds that you can get near the windows. How'd you get up there, miss? That's weird. Well, Nelvin has got themselves stuck. We'll be able to get to them eventually, so I'm not worried too much. It's just one less manpower, really. Anything on this side? It's just dense forest at the moment. We've got a few bushes right here, but they're a bit too far away. We do have some of the silkweed that we do require to make the fibers. We've got quite a lot down here. It's a good idea if we start getting a farm ready for these fibers, since we're quite far away from a lot of them. It's probably a good idea if we set up a 5-long crop for the fibers. Now, these are pretty good, especially for the tailor, seeing as we'll need to get quite a lot of cloth in order to make really good-looking beds. Now, for some reason, I've never gotten far enough to make good-looking beds. I'm not too sure why. I just usually forget about them. I haven't gone far enough to even make the really cool-looking armors that you can use when making the materials yet. So I'm looking forward to actually getting to that stage. Which does remind me, we want to get some of this mining done. Just a little bit. I mean, you know... Actually, no, I don't want to do that just yet. I want them to finish off this house. The last time I told them to start mining, they just gave up on a house. So, I don't think I want that to happen at all. However, our food yield's looking pretty good. We got some baskets of berries right here. Some fox jerky. And some turnips. Very nice. How many turnips do we get then? I know the yield changes depending on the level. We'll just go and find out what their level up's stance is here. So, 10% speed. Bountiful harvest. The farmer quicks greater yield from each plant. Okay, yeah. Occasionally, the farmer's special touch yields special results. That's locked, though. That sounds quite interesting. I can imagine getting some, like, golden or plentiful basket of turnips. I do believe whenever we get a food shop, there is, like, an absurdly expensive item that's got, like, a very nourishing food type in there. So that'll be pretty cool to see. I do like how the carpenters and eventually, by the looks of it, the food... Well, the farmers in that lot can make greater versions of what they're farming or what they're creating. At least a chance to. I like that. It's a bit annoying sometimes if you just want to have that particular good item. Like, for instance, you can get red-tipped lights. They won't really have any, like, red fluorescent glow or anything like that. But they'll just be sort of red. So they'll probably look a little bit more royal. I'm not too sure. Japopo level 2 trapper right there. Fantastic. Hopefully when you're level 4, we'll be able to turn you into a... harvester right there. A harvester, a herder. But as I was saying, I was talking about something, but it has completely slipped my mind. I do apologize. This happens to me quite a lot. So let's just go ahead and not allow animal plants or anything like that on that area. I would rather allow them on a separate palette, to be honest with you. I'd rather it be sort of around here, since the animal sort of sapping areas will be quite close by. I think we'll do the same with plants as well. But the thing is, it's going to start filling up very quickly over there. So we want, like, animal parts and pelts and stuff like that over there. Hopefully they're not anywhere else. Doesn't look like it. And these farms are coming along very nicely. We'll move these eventually to a nice farming area. I'm not sure where that will be, but this is sort of quite nice. Or this little area right here. We can, like, segregate it and then have a nice building nearby. But, of course, we don't want to get, you know, we don't want to segregate that area too much because we want this to be the grand hall. Oh, is this an ancient... Oh, wow, we got an ancient oak tree right here. I do believe at the start, I was like, where's the ancient oak trees? And one's right, one's looking right at me, apparently. Welcome, Vio. Fantastic. Good to see you here.